Welcome. I'll be reacting to Outlander Season 3, Episode 12. This is not a market substitute. Please support the original. Oh, we're getting Ian's perspective. Ooh, that's ominous.
That's not Robbie, that's Abiku. Robbie's gone.
Does he know where we are?
Abiku. He doesn't speak English.
Oh, that must be really scary then.
Abiku and Robbie and 3 others were here when I arrived. One by one, they were taken to see the Bakra. They never
Didn't
came
come
back.
Is
I
that
am
blood?
told you are Scottish.
How is she alive? I know that voice. There's only one person with a sultry voice like that. Did she make a Horcrux?
Are you the Bakra?
I am. Don't worry. It's only goat's blood.
Oh,
Protein and iron keeps my skin young.
knowing what Galus is capable of, it might have been people blood.
You must be starving. Plum cake and pudding.
What do you do with the boys from the pit?
Eat first. Then we'll answer questions.
What did she put in that food?
After you.
I wouldn't eat it.
It's better with sugar.
She's like a spider queen. She is such a good villain.
It's only that box once contained 3 sapphires. Did you take it?
I didn't have time to open the box before your ruffians grabbed me.
Oh, it's truth tea. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then maybe my uncle took the jewel.
It was
Why
truth
do you
tea.
think that?
Because he's the only one that kent where the treasure was.
You didn't mean to share that with me, did you? 'Tis the tea you're drinking. It forces you to speak the truth no matter what. Would that have been your Uncle Jamie Fraser by chance?
Aye.
Virgins have such power inside. And after that, well, I've no use for them, have I?
But he's been with someone.
I'm no virgin.
Mm-hmm. She needs them for something. Maybe a spell?
I had seen pictures in travel brochures. Rum drinks with little umbrellas in them. This was a bit more primitive.
Oh, yum, pineapple. Love pineapple.
Could have this been moored here if the porpoise decides to show herself.
Yeah.
Maybe the purpose has already come and gone.
No. I'm not losing you again.
There's an
Search for them
umbrella.
together.
Begging your pardon, but have you recently disembarked the Artemis?
And you are?
My apologies. I'm Kenneth McIver. The Artemis is my employer's vessel.
James Fraser, your employer's cousin, supercargo of the Artemis. My wife, Claire Fraser. The show's where we might find lodging, and I'll apprise you of our search along the way.
There's another umbrella. And another one. See, Claire will get them anyway. Just a bit larger than anticipated. She has her own umbrella now. Sweet. Let's go find young Ian. Firefly fans, do you recognize it?
You ever sail in a Firefly?
I'm not here for that.
Yeah, we're definitely not here for that.
Spotted here on the brochure may have been in port a month past.
Oh. How anyone could treat another human being like that is just beyond me. Claire is like, I am ready to punch all of you. This is sickening. Yes, Claire. Yes. That's exactly what I'd be doing.
Received of Claire Fraser the sum of £20 sterling, being in full for the purchase of it.
Ugh.
We have to free him.
Yeah, like now.
We do. But
No but.
by law, someone else could claim him.
Sick.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Think of something. Set him free when it means he truly can be.
We want to free you. We've no desire to own you.
So I'm free?
Will you help us?
That was really kind of him, because he could have been like, I'm not helping.
Margaret could do the reading with the 2 stones that you already have.
Ah, they are trying to do a spell.
Have we not combed over the prophecy of the Brahan Seer for weeks?
Aye, we have.
These two are here?
A seer must hold all 3 sapphires at once. It is the only way on ken when the new Scottish king will rise.
Interesting tie-in. These 3 together, though, that's a recipe for just disaster, danger, horror. I love it.
They were handed down from father to son for generations, until they came into the hands of Dougal Mackenzie. He hid them along with the family treasure on Selkie Island.
Oh, what a cute wig. I love it. Oh, she wore one of her Paris dresses. He looks so dashing.
You are a vision when in doubt. To look at you, you could be back at Versailles.
That was a very long time ago.
Delighted to see you.
And your sister, she's here?
She is, though the wee urchin has wandered off from me.
You kind of stand to wait in line like this, but I'm sure the governor's the right man to speak to about Ian.
Reception lines are long. I'm glad we did away with that tradition.
What an unthinkable distance you must have come. Do let me welcome you to our small island, Mr. Cho.
If all the women are as delightful as you, I shall feel quite at home.
Goodness.
He can finally put his poetry to use.
One day we'll be free of the shackles that bind him.
Thank you, mistress. Thank you.
Margaret, stop that. How dare you disobey me?
Poor Margaret. Okay, I kind of ship them. Because she'll understand everything he went through because she has the sight. What? So that means the 3rd sapphire is here. Is he the new governor? No way.
This is my wife, Claire.
Do you remember her?
Claire, this is Lord John. Come, let's talk in private.
Everyone else in line is like... Look at her wig. Gorgeous.
I only arrived a month ago myself. Isabel and Willie will join me in the summer when the journey's less daunting.
How is he?
Well, he still remembers you. From time to time.
Of course.
Indeed it is.
And Gillis hasn't noticed yet?
The sapphire you gave me at Ardsmuir. I wear it too.
Remember you.
Remember our friendship.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
My God, it is good to see you.
Come on, Willoughby. Yes!
I do not want to disturb you. He does not treat you as you deserve.
Oh. These two are so adorable together.
Flower from heaven.
Oh.
We've met before, you know.
Uh-huh.
Before the Rising.
In a barn. Just outside Coriaric. You defended my virtue.
Come now, we both know your virtue is not in jeopardy.
I do like that they aged her up slightly.
Of all the gen joints, in all the towns,
In all the
world.
You walk into mine.
It is you.
Nice Casablanca reference, Galus.
How did I escape the pyre?
They kept you in the thief's hole that entire time.
3 months.
Oh.
When my pains began, they took me out of the hole. Dougal came to fetch him, for fear someone would find out it was his.
Dougal helped you escape.
I got him to bribe the locksman and ensure that the hooded figure dragged to the pyre next morning wouldn't be that of Kalis Duncan.
She killed another innocent?
And who was it?
Old Granny Joan McClellan died 3 days before.
Okay.
She blazed something beautiful too. When I found out about Dougal's death, I married a plantation owner, drowning in sugar money. Poor sop died years ago. Very unhealthy atmosphere it is for Englishmen in the tropics. Any little thing will carry them off.
Mm-hmm. Sure, Galus.
We're looking for Jamie's nephew.
That's terrible. How can I help?
Uh-oh, she just found it.
Wherever did you get that lovely gemstone? We'll speak again soon, I promise.
Uh-oh. You know, one thing Galus is not very good at, it's hiding the fact that she's an evil genius. Like, the whole poisoning scene, she looked over at Dougal and was like... And here she goes again. She's just not good at hiding who she is. At all. And once she figures out that those two killed Dougal, yikes.
This will bring death. I can feel it.
Oh, can you now? They'll do it anyway.
Willoughby, step in.
Get out the stick.
When twice 1,200 moons have coursed between man's attack and woman's curse, and when the issue is cut down, then will a Scotsman wear a crown.
What a peculiar pastime.
A new king will rise in Scotland upon the death of a child that is 200 years old on the day of its birth.
Does that mean Bree is in danger? From Galus? She could use the cavern to go forward in time to come after Bree. Oh no!
That's Captain Leonard. We must hurry.
Go, go, go. Bad luck for Captain Leonard though, because the governor is not on his side. He's on Jamie's.
Here, stop. This is the path. I go this way.
He's safe.
I'll go with you.
Hope he'll be okay.
Now, we must get to Rose Hall.
Oh, great.
Clear. The portraits of the children for safekeeping.
James Fraser, also known as Alexander Malcolm. You were charged with the willful murder of John Barton, exciseman, and high treason for the printing of seditious libel. I apprehend you in the name of His Majesty King George.
After everything I did for you and your men, you bloody bastard.
Great, now they have multiple problems. That was huge. Galus? I really thought that she was not alive anymore. But Dougal coming back and just quietly getting her out of there makes sense. But the way she talked about him, if she ever finds out what Claire did, whew, we all know what she's capable of. The pacing in this season has been really quick, kind of out of the frying pan into the fire kind of situations. Barely got to take a breath here before huge plot twists. I mean, Gray being here, I always love to see him, but totally unexpected. At least he'll be on their side though, because now that Jamie is imprisoned, they're going to need every ally that they can get. And the sad thing is, Gray also has his governor duties to think about, so he's not going to have a good night tonight. It really was a fascinating episode though, especially with that prophecy. I still think it's about Brianna, unless they're planning on adding another several hundred-year-old baby into the show, which, you know, I don't know. I never thought about people from the future being in danger though, but Galus knows how to time travel. And there's that cavern that they mentioned earlier. I'm honestly worried that she's just going to load up on poisons and things like that, and head into the future and try to track Bree down. I'm just speculating here, but if that happened, Roger is the only one who could save her, I think, because he's technically descended from Galus and might be able to talk her out of it. Again, this is just me guessing, but I never thought we'd get time travelers in the future. I always felt like that was the safe place. Now it might not be, so that's huge. Well, that just puts the whole show on a new level.